But anyway, we're live here with Paul Allen. How's it
Hi.
going, Paul?
What's up, boys? I'm at your donation website.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm going to match the amount that you have raised so far.
That is
So just
awesome.
give me a second
Yeah,
here.
man.
And by the way, don't try to steal my credit card number,
No.
okay?
All right.
Who
All
is
right.
that?
Hey,
Who's that?
we won't. Well,
Hold on. I currently can't see you guys because I'm on a different page.
Oh,
So
yeah.
just,
No worries.
Just give me a second.
Yep.
Wait a second. What? Meat Sauce's credit card was declined?
Oh.
Ain't that a biatch?
I think there's
I'm through
insufficient
with this.
funds. He's been spending too much at
looky
Target.
there.
Did it work?
No, man, it went through. We're good. Yeah,
Oh,
we're
wow.
good. Let me come on
Here we go.
back here, and thank you very much for doing that, boys.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Yeah.
What's up? What are your names?
So my name is my name is Jake. I go by Journalist Jake because I'm the greatest damn journalist to ever do it until I'm not.
Yep. And I'm Bossman. My name's Jack. I'm
What
just
up?
I'm the
What up,
leader
Bossman?
here.
He's the leader of this.
Thanks,
whole
thanks a
cult.
lot for inviting me in,
Yeah.
and thanks a lot for assisting the food shelter.
Yeah.
And anybody who's taking time to watch right now, the website is very easy to find. It's very easy to donate if you got it in you. We know times are tough for a lot of people, man. But if you got anything in you, give generously, give extravagantly, all the time, but specifically now. So it's my treat to help you guys and to meet you guys.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Appreciate it so much.
PA, a couple things. You made a comment about journalist Jake. He's a lookalike to someone. There's been wild speculations
Oh,
that
yeah.
we've made before, but this guy.
Yeah, well, I mean, with all due respect, your nose is a little on the pointed side compared to this comparison. Your goatee looks good, but I've
thank
never
you.
seen
Appreciate it.
Kirk Cousins have that goatee. But man, right when we came on, I'm like, damn, Kirk Cousins, what's going on? You look like Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
I get that all the time, and I don't see it, but I'll take it. I mean, he's a professional quarterback, so I mean,
I think it's in the eyes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, we've had a running bit here, PA, called hashtag No Cut Corona. So since all of this has started, we have not been shaving our facial hair or cutting our hair.
Really?
And just to take off the hat so you can see,
Mm-hmm.
it's getting bad. Jake's mom actually was like, oh, "Are you the one? Are you?" Yeah, she asked me, "Are you the reason why Jake isn't shaving his beard?" And I'm like, "Yes, you can fully blame me for that."
Yep.
But PA,
Yeah.
I see you got a bit of a beard going yourself, so you know.
Yeah, we're gonna start with the eyebrow.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so that's a caterpillar, hopefully one day blossoming into a butterfly.
There you go.
Yeah, we got the beard. Who cares? It's usually the time of the year that I do the beard anyway.
Yeah.
Then we got this
Oh
monster right
man,
here.
Wow.
What are
see
we gonna do
you.
with this?
Yeah,
I mean,
you're playing right into it.
I'm not. I don't generally tweet a ton of stuff like I did last night. But a lot of snot-nosed kids out there, and I'm 54 years of age. So I just wanted to say 54-year-olds, 54, got this hair.
You got a
What's
full
going on
head.
with everybody's hair?
No
And,
problem. 54.
God, how bored was I last night to do that? Jeez.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we saw. Yeah,
Hey,
we saw.
Pete, you
We
do
saw
me a
your
favor?
tweet. You were like,
Give me that Cleveland Browns fan.
yeah, you were like, you guys got any hair pics?
I know,
Anything
man.
going on with the hair?
I know, man. Just there's
No, it's
sometimes
great.
there's just nothing to do.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, well, I'm going to show you guys something.
great.
Kevin Stefanski is a decade and a half friend of mine.
Oh,
In fact, one of my very best friends in or out of football, his father, Ed, runs the Detroit Pistons. So I love Kevin and I love the Stefanskis. After we got bounced by the Bay with the Niners and everything, whatever, we come back and Stefanski becomes the head coach of the Browns the next day. So this arrived in the mail yesterday. It's going to be an good for you moment.
Yes.
But the Paul Allen official, unofficial favorite AFC team is.
Oh no.
It's on the record, guys. It's on the record for those of you watching.
Vikings, Browns, Super Bowl, and you're on your own after that.
All right.
There we go.
All right. It's locked in.
love it.
You
Anyway.
guys heard it.
Thank you, brother Kevin, and go Browns, go Baker Mayfield, go Myles Garrett.
Here we go. All right, well, PA, we want to do a little bit with you here where you rate mine and Jack's impressions of you. Of some of your greatest calls.
You gotta try to match the
phrases.
energy.
You got to try to
Okay.
match the energy. Are you ready to do that?
Okay.
Scale from
And-
1 to 10, PA.
Okay, you want a 1 to 10, each of you.
Yep. Yeah. Jake's gonna go first
okay.
and tear us apart. Be brutal. I
Okay,
mean,
here, are you ready
Okay.
for this, PA?
here, grab the mic.
Okay.
I'm gonna close my eyes so I can fully take it in.
Okay, there you go.
You've got to be kidding me!
Well, you can do a few more. You got to give him more than one.
Okay, here.
Wait a second. No, that's about a 7.
Okay. All right, here's another one. Okay.
Okay.
And he's loose!
That's a 10. That's
10.
very well done.
A 10.
That's very well done, man, because
Wow.
you got Gooderl, and I could close my eyes, and by football faith, I can see Adrian Peterson splitting the St. Louis Rams defense in like 2012 MVP year, and he's loose! And that's exactly how you nailed it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Wait, did I hear a girl in the background?
No, unfortunately there are no women here. So
Wow, man, it's the pandemic purge.
I
shutdown.
appreciate.
Can I hear a girl? Oh, where?
I
Haven't seen
appreciate you giving
anybody.
us that much credit, though. All right,
That's
P. I'm
okay.
gonna go next. You ready? I feel like I have to close my eyes too.
Yeah.
Nice job, young man.
Do with all due respect.
Can
First
I,
of all, no. Here's the deal. First of all, it's well done, young man. So
I got
it's
the wording wrong. I think you're
the wording
favoring him because he looks like Kirk. I think you're Kirk feeling.
no, you messed it up. You got the wording wrong.
right.
It's like if somebody's hollering at a girl and they wanna channel their inner Romeo.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're not gonna go, "Where in the hell for art thou?"
Yeah. Well,
You got to get the words right.
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
you
right.
hear that
All
lung?
right. All
You hear that lung cough right there? Somebody took up a new hobby during the shutdown, and it sounds green. Holy cow!
Who coughed?
That was you.
Who coughed?
Oh man, you got deep on that cough.
I don't know. PA, you're hearing people that might not be here.
What? You have
Andy,
access
was
to
he?
girls?
Sorry, you're right. Okay, I'm gonna redeem that last score with this one. Ready? Well, now I
Oh,
got.
by the way, LaPanta, with all due respect, can screw himself when it comes to and remind him TV superior to radio. If I hear that 5 more times, I'm about ready to settle that bet with him, and the bet would go the way of radio. End of story.
All right.
Heir apparent.
You heard it here.
Yeah,
man.
you heard it here again. All right, I'm gonna make sure I get the wording right this time. Ready?
Okay.
This isn't Detroit, man. This is the Super Bowl.
8.5. Very,
Yeah.
very well done. Pacing was good.
Yeah. So the spacing with the comma after man, and this is the Super Bowl. The spacing was correct too.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like I know that '09 call blew up, and when I do radio shows and stuff, I still hear it. I mean, I messed it up technically. It's I mean, I'm in the moment, but it's supposed to be, this is not Detroit, man. This is to get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So I cut out so I give myself a 2.
Okay. Wow. No, that's very humbled of you to self-grade yourself a 2.
But you made it your own though. You said this is the Super Bowl. Technically, that was the Vikings Super Bowl at that moment in time. They needed that win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All Brett had to do was run. All he had to do was find Berrien. All Childress had to do was let Longwell try from 50 and change, and the mission was Miami.
Well, and what's funny too is it kind of almost reminds you of the Seahawks in the 2015 Super Bowl where they were on the 4 with and they threw the ball on 1st and goal. Yeah, I mean,
and the
hard
offensive
moments.
coordinator Darrell Bevel is a very good friend of mine, and I was actually watching that game with the flight attendant in Puerto Vallarta. Yeah, the announcer likes flight attendants and likes to fly free. I actually watched that in Puerto Vallarta, and so then I waited after the game, and I finally got in touch with Darrell, and I'm like, man, don't beat yourself up. I know what you were doing there and everything, but Russell tried to get it to Ricardo Lockett. I mean, God bless Ricardo Lockett. Unbelievably good special teams bit. But, I mean, with the Super Bowl on the line, man, you're trying to thread the needle to Ricardo Lockett. I just didn't get it.
Well, this isn't Detroit, man. This is the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
Seriously.
Right.
Literally.
Right.
All right, PA. I mean, this kind of goes off of a lot of the stuff we just talked about, but try to think of your least 3 favorite moments in Minnesota sports history. I guess more specifically the Vikings. And Jake and I are going to try to guess based off of some of your famous calls. So, I'm going to assume that one of them is the 2003. I think it was Week 17. The Arizona Cardinals on a last-minute Hail Mary lugged one up in the air, which booted the Vikings from the Super Bowl, which was the famous No! I mean, there's the pain in your voice. Like, you know, like, it's just, it can't end like this. And that's not another one. But is that one of three?
Hey,
we get
I like
one?
these kids. Good kids. They're very talented. Yeah, it would be. And here's why. It's not necessary. It's my second year calling Vikings games. And the way it ended obviously was negative. But the months after that, I had to sweat my job because I don't think first of all, this is my first play-by-play job at any level. So the first 2 or 3 years with Red were tenuous anyway. But I don't think Red liked that call, and I heard about it, not from him, but somebody else. So I kind of had to sweat that off season, wondering if I was coming back for 04. So that's definitely top 3, if only for that reason.
One for one. All right, I'm gonna guess hopefully the second one. When Blair Walsh wide left from like 24 yards out. The season can't end like this.
Yeah, in the video, you're kind of like peeking. You're watching it, and you're just like,
yeah, I know.
Tough.
Okay, give me the other one so I can determine whether that L fits into the mix.
Well, so just take a knee, man. This isn't Detroit, man. Oh, I did man twice. This is the Super Bowl. Yeah, I mean,
56-yard field goal.
Yeah, that's got to be up there, right?
Yeah, that's top 3, 100%.
Yes.
The entire game, despite it being a loss, top professional moment for me ever, even above the Minneapolis Miracle, simply because it was one step from the Super Bowl, where the Miracle was not. Yeah. And the building and the night before on Bourbon Street and just, it was Brett Favre. And, it started early in the game, man, where the Vikings scored a touchdown to Sidney Rice, center of the end zone. And Sidney imitated Darren Sharper's The Sharper Shake thing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? So now it was on. And it was on all the way to the end of the game because Tracy Porter then intercepted Brett Favre on the "This is not Detroit" moment. He runs down the field. John Sullivan runs him down from behind. And what did Tracy Porter do? Because they never forget, ran 8 yards and did the Jared Allen calf rope thing while looking at the Vikings bench. You biatch.
Nope.
But the Blair Walsh bit,
well, 2 or 3. You're going to give us 100%?
I think I would say yes. Now, that's wild card playoff. That NFC title game loss at Philly.
Yeah.
That's probably, even though it was a blowout, that's pretty close to top 3, man, because, again, when you get that close to that charmed game, and I've only been in that position 2 times calling Vikings games for 18 years, that's got to be in the top 3.
Yeah, well, and, after, all the hype with the Minneapolis Miracle, to follow it up with a blowout
and Case Keenum's story and all that.
You go from 100 to 0% enthusiasm. I can imagine that stuff. But did we get 3 out of 3 pretty much? I know there were
I'd say 2 out of 3.
2 out of 3. All right.
I would put I got to put the blowout at Philly with the verbose fans saying "F you, Millie" to the 100-year-old lady.
Yeah. Well, Philly fans. It's trash. It's Philly fans.
Yeah, man. It's that's in the top 3. The Blair Walsh bit. It sucks. You know what? I mean, forget the fact that he missed it and we would have been off to Arizona for the second round. The anger in the locker room, the anger was unbelievable because, for winning a playoff game, man, these players, they get like $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 each. So you may be like, okay, great. Everson Griffin makes $8 zillion. This guy, Adrian, makes $8 zillion. Yeah, but these guys work for money. And to think they were going to get that check and they didn't get that check. I mean, there were some angry individuals in that locker room.
I wouldn't be surprised at all. I mean, there was a lot of hatred, especially at Blair Walsh when that happened.
Yeah.
But moving away a little bit from football, let's talk a little bit of hockey, virtual hockey, PA. And I remember I was the one who wrote that blog about you coming in and covering that game between the Blackhawks and the Minnesota Wild on NHL 20. It was unbelievable. You still came up strong in that, even though you couldn't announce the actual game. That was awesome. And then I saw those clips last night when you guys were announcing the Game 7 on NHL 20 between Dallas and Minnesota. That was great.
Hey, man, like with your tweet, you're really, really kind. Thank you. They're fun to do. To have the opportunity to call actual Wild games at Chicago and at Winnipeg, man, I cannot stress how excited I was to do that. And forget the amount of work that I put in with the practice calls and everything. That's on me, man. You gotta work to try to do it. Now with these virtual games, here's the dirty little secret, boys, is with the Game 7 at St. Louis, at Edmonton, and then at Dallas, which Halvey and I did the other day. AJ Mansour with KFAN.com, we've set it up so the Wild obviously would win those games. Now, next week, when Halvey and I record Wild against either Washington or Boston, not set up. We're just going to fire it up. Nice. We might lose 6-0. We might win 4-1. So there will be an element, a little bit more of surprise. Yeah. They're fun to do. It's a video game.
You guys just throw both the controllers in the middle so the computer just plays a computer, right?
That's perfect.
Boom, yeah, the computer plays it. AJ watches them until the Wild win. But we're not going to do that for the Stanley Cup Game 7. Man, I look forward to getting the opportunity to call some Wild games just because it's different, it's new, and I want to see how it sounds.
Well, yeah, and PA, your broadcast last night definitely surfaced a very famous line to be in virtual sports announcing. Jake, if you want to fire that one off.
This isn't Montreal, man. Dallas, this isn't for, I messed up. Dallas, this isn't Montreal, man. This is for the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, we were listening to that this morning. We just loved it.
That's the beauty of it, man, is Zach and I, and Zach's very, very good at doing play-by-play. He's done college, high school, and everything. Wonderful, wonderful guy. He's a big part of our Power Trip morning show at KFAN. But it's so loose, and say chief marketing guy for the Wild were listening, or Matt Maka, the guy who runs the team, say they were listening because they already, by forechecking faith, have signed off on me because I've never called a hockey game in my life. If they're listening to that, they can get a feel of what the flair will sound like. But I mean, ain't no way am I going to be saying so-and-so enters the crease? Oh, yeah. I mean, that's not going to be happening on the best and
I loved it too.
Wild Radio Network.
When there'd be a goal, you'd say, what is it? It was virtual hugs, virtual high fives,
Hey, I got a Kevin Fiala goal call that I worked on. It's hokey. Because he was red freaking hot. Up to the right before the purge closed us down. But I got a Kevin Fiala call that if I can pull it off, I think it'll be pretty good. Be like, Fiala la 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 la.
Christmas bit.
It's Christmas. Bro, you stepped on my touchdown call like Bursich. 3, 2. Fiala la 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 la. It's Christmas in April when you employ Kevin Fiala.
Ooh.
Give me a number, 1 to 10. Give me a number, 1 to 10.
No, I think that's 8, just because. I mean, yeah.
You're not going to hurt my feelings. Yeah. Hey, boys, I already gave the 300 to the charity.
So I'm not the best person.
Hopefully, this isn't one of those deals where 10,000 takes gets 280 of it, and the food shelter gets 20.
No,
because I'm playing with you, okay? No.
Well, no, but it's fine, PA. It's Meat Sauce's money anyways, so who cares?
Hey, so you guys can rip my Fiala la 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 call, and I'm still going to give the money. It doesn't matter.
No, it's clever.
No, I loved it. I
came up with something for Ryan Donato, and I don't think it's that clever. I just said Doma Arigato, Ryan Donato.
Oh, no.
Stealing it. First opportunity on I'm stealing it and giving you no credit.
Fine. I'm fine with that. I don't care.
Yeah.
Going off from, I noticed that, I guess when you want to actually do real hockey games someday, what are you looking forward to most about actually announcing a real hockey game as far as the environment goes and everything?
Well, just not having it be the practice games that I've done. Now, I know one of the individuals you have on. Don't know when. Feels like tomorrow because I looked at your set list. Alexis Pearson.
Yep.
Yeah, tomorrow.
With Bar Down Beauties. Now, Alexis, the lovely Alexis, and I have known each other for about 10 years. She's worked at Canterbury for quite some time. Wonderful, wonderful human being, and she was nice enough to play as my analyst during the practice calls. But in the headphones, no crowd noise, no ref, you just don't have the sound effects. Yeah. So, it got to a point after I did like 8-9 periods, I just looked at Hyper A, my nickname for Alexis, and I'm like, F this. I got to do the live game because I need the crowd, I need the pressure, and I need the energy. Mm-hmm. And no good.
Yeah, PA, I see in your TV up there you got some horse racing on. Yep. My question for you is, are you a bit of a gambler, or do you just like to watch the? I know you announce the races at Canterbury, but are you a big sports bettor yourself?
No, I don't bet on sports unless I'm in Las Vegas, like during the summer with baseball or whatever. Mm-hmm. Not really. No, I've never. I have bet on sports, but I'm just not at a stage in my life where it really interests me to do it that way. Now, from a horse racing standpoint, that's the best thing on which you can wager, because you can bet a little bit and win a lot. So, like a friend of mine online, because that's pretty much all anybody has now. I think he put $48 into something yesterday and won like $9.50. That's what we try to do. We try to take a little and make it a lot. I really like handicapping horse racing from an analytical standpoint. So it's believe it or not, 9 to noon on KFAN. When you make a loud, grandiose prediction with as many people as listen to our station, that is kind of like being financially invested in it. You get the same thrill. But no, horse racing for me, not year round. I've done it a little more of late online because there ain't nothing else to do. But I like horse racing, always have.
Yeah.
Well, Pete, we're gonna have to get in the booth with you there and see how you call some races there at Canterbury.
You better wear a mask. Got to have gloves. 6 feet behind me. Don't touch my Woodford Reserve of bourbon.
Oh, we'll follow all the rules.
Yeah.
Shoot, maybe one day you guys can call a race and put it on your website.
Oh, I like the idea of that.
For that.
Yeah, get in the booth.
I don't ever call a horse race in my life, but we'll see how it goes.
Right.
Got to practice at some point. Well, PA, as we're running shorter on time here, we want to run a signature segment we've been doing with all our guests here. It's called Rapid Fire, and we're just going to ask you some, crazy hypothetical would you rather type questions. Are you ready to go?
And
awesome. All right, so would you rather spend the rest of your life blind or in an Olive Garden?
In an Olive Garden. You mean the restaurant?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, in an Olive Garden.
Yeah.
There you go. If you were given an all expenses paid trip to Cleveland, would you take it?
100%, and I'd stay with Kevin Stefanski.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Hot dish or casserole?
Hot dish, not even close. I'm making taco pie tonight, which is a Mexican version of a hot dish, and it's going to be good.
Nice.
Sounds great. If you had a movie made about your life, who would play you?
Man, I want to say Lexington Steele, but that probably wouldn't work. So I'd go. Oh geez, Pee Wee. No, I don't know, man. The guy who was Michael in The Sopranos, because people say our eyebrows are similar.
Yeah.
For the voiceover, you can do Jake's. Jake can do it since you gave him a 10. So
yeah, I can do it. Why not?
Yeah. Kirk Cousins too. You could do that one.
Right. Seriously, put me on the field. Would you rather have the head the size of a tennis ball or the size of a watermelon?
Let me see. So I work with meat sauce, so I know what the watermelon looks like. Oh my heavens! It's got to be a watermelon. It's got to be a watermelon, man.
Get the room for.
Oh, just in case. By the way, in case anybody's parched and dehydrated, they could eat my head, and it would be nice and flavorful.
During this
true. Good call.
Are you a Minneapolis or St. Paul guy?
Well, I live in the western suburbs. I like the intimacy of St. Paul more than I like the glitz of Minneapolis.
Oh, okay. And you're in Minneapolis more than St. Paul, aren't you?
Say it again.
Are you in Minneapolis more than St. Paul?
Yeah, for U.S. Bank Stadium and Target Center, but I get to the X a lot. Now, see, there's a sweet music spot on Washington in Minneapolis called Bunkers. And Sunday or Monday night, the flight attendant and I like to fly over there and watch the legendary combo sing, very funky. So, boy, that elevates Minneapolis a little bit.
Cool. Now, moving on, in self-defense, how many fifth graders could you fend off at one time?
Probably an entire school.
Oh, yeah.
That's the biggest answer we've had so far.
I think so.
Awesome.
Well, actually, one person said all the 5th graders, which I don't know how many that is.
Yeah,
But,
we'll have to figure that out.
yeah.
Would you rather wear a shirt that's kind of itchy or a pair of shoes that have a pebble in it?
Ooh. Itchy, because that pebble thing, man, that can cause like plantar fascia, and you're just thinking about it all the time. Or you could just like go like this and just
Yeah, you
forget
just got
the
to have
itch.
your hands kind of always going.
Constantly.
Right.
It's a beard,
You
too.
can find a workaround for that. What's more realistic, ghosts or aliens?
Aliens, because look at this eyebrow. When I was in high school as a junior in 1983, my nickname was Paul Alien because of my eyebrow, and it really hurt. It really hurt my feelings.
Yeah, why can't we bring that back? The nickname.
You can if you want, man. That impression would be a 10.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Okay, one more here. You have one sport to watch the rest of your life. What is it?
Wow. NBA. I like the NBA a ton. I like the NBA a lot. Obviously with the Vikings in, I love watching Packer games, NFC North games, Patriots with Captain Cool, but now that's done. I don't like, I'm not the guy on it because I don't play fantasy football, boys, but I'm not the guy on a Thursday night where if it's like Jacksonville and Arizona, I'm not going to watch it. I just don't watch. I like the NBA a lot. Grew up in Los Angeles during the Magic and Bird time. Played basketball, so I'd say NBA.
Cool. Well, great answers. Thanks again, PA. We've come to the end of our time here, but thanks again for coming on. We've had a super fun time. We're gonna have to do something like this again. We're gonna have to come on something else.
Thanks again for matching our donation,
Yeah,
PA. There's a lot of people out there that need it, and we really appreciate that too.
Yeah, man, A, I want to thank you guys for thinking of me and inviting me. B, anybody who gets the opportunity to donate and give generously to a food shelter and those in need, I strongly encourage you to do it, even if it's $10 or $20. You guys right there made it happen. So God bless you guys and be safe, okay?
You too, Paul.
You too, Paul. Have a good one.